I shared this before too, but I'll expand it a little bit much more. I was just saying, it's all mind, all mind. I mentioned this before. It's just, the whole thing is just mind. It's just the mind got triggered with something. And just all these thoughts rushing. Emotional body get triggers, feelings get hurt. But it's all just mind, all mind. What you want, all mind. You don't want. Anger, anxiety, everything is just mind. Having a best thought is mind. Having a stupid thought is just mind. It's just mind. And behind the loss and gain, just mind. You'll see how strongly is thinking paralyzing you. Just mind. And if this is all mind, and you want to go beyond your mind, because sometimes the people, they are so, it's like a sad way, disconnected from this mind, world, samsara. It's just like, I don't want to be part of this anymore, kind of, Inside is just like, in Punjabi they call uchart mind. It's a sad, it's like nothing is pleasing anymore in this world, outside and within. If nothing is pleasing anymore, nothing is giving you happiness, joy, or anything, and the person really long to just go beyond. And that's what I keep saying. It's like for those that kind of going beyond from this samsara, from this mind, are very few. Because not everyone's mind is uchat from the samsara. Because sometimes some people, they still want to, some part of the samsara, they still want it. Some don't, but you cannot make half mind and half something else. But when you completely long to just move beyond, that's what I call is the inner longing, calling, higher calling you. It's in the person. It's like sometimes I see as a little hole in the person. It's just like person don't understand, but it's just coming from other side where there is no mind. And the patterning world within, it's just like it just came from your parents, from your grandparents, right? It's just coming from your oldness. And in order to, I always remind to see the pattern, because if you're tied with your oldness, you can't move forward. But you see, so many ways, and that oldness, it is so dear to the person. So the person wants to go beyond the mind, but still want to hold on to something. It's oldness. Person saying, this is so dear to me. But that's what I'm saying is, as you moving forward, is becoming harder. Because some parts you want to shed, some you don't. I just remember the one word, this mind has so many faces, like hundreds and thousands of faces. That's very true, because mind will change according to gain and loss. Right and wrong will change. So if you want to move beyond your mind, you must move from every area as it is. It's like moving beyond is like you recognize its nature. Because if you don't recognize, you can't move beyond. As I said before, you can't kill anything what is inside of you. You can't kill your mind. You can't kill your patterning world. You can't kill anything. But as you recognizing, through the recognition is just losing its power and just presenting you the true nature of it. When you're recognizing this true nature, you're able to move beyond, because you're seeing it. I want to move forward from this place. in every state, I even reminding in the connections too, you recognize that, okay, this is new space, this is better space, but slowly, slowly you're gonna recognize it. Okay, I want to move beyond this space now. This is how you move beyond, because first you're recognizing. But everything you just open to see that. Everything is happening inside of you. Everything. Even sometimes your mind goes so far there. But if you just settle down within, you'll see that thought is just within you. Even you're thinking something 100,000 miles away from yourself. Right? But it's in you. But when you're participating, it's like you just gone there already. You are just gone way far from yourself. So that's why these qualities are needed. Sahaj, come to the gentle, kind space. You need that. Right? You need to be patient. You need that. You need to be sincere. You need that. Right? This love, you need that. Openness, you need that. You need all the qualities. And the openness. The qualities are helping you. Because if one person is very aggressive, right? Nature is very aggressive nature. But that person needs to just settle down within. So that's why, and when settling down within, it's challenging. It feels like it's against something. But one must earn this. Because in some parts, people are hearing, somebody was just telling me about Zen masters, it's like they were so much about discipline, right? What discipline means is like, otherwise you saw everywhere else. You come to one place. Right? But not only discipline, you need everything. You need all the qualities. It's like the willingness that I want to move beyond this lifetime. So then it's not like one time you saying it. It's like till your deathbed you are in that. So that's why the patience is needed. Otherwise person is saying, I want to be somewhere, why it's not happening? I need to see, I need to change this teacher, this place, this something. Right? That's why very few able to walk in this. It's like unbearable thing. But just whenever there is something bubbling, unbearable happening, it's like right away. Just openness. Where's happening? Within. When the person don't see it is within me, person is running around, running in the confusion or something. I don't get it, I don't understand. Right? Because everything is in you. You'll see how many stories your mind is making. But if you'll just walk with the story, then you're just looking somewhere else in something. But is to return back, come back, and just see that it's you. Because even as I'm saying, it's all mind. Even though you know that it's all mind, but next moment, if you're not aware of it, then you one with it. You just rolling around in it. But it's just all the time. It's like openness. It is mind. And the openness is like whatever's coming from outside is just going inside. Whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, I see is always whatever comes is mine. Come. From my side is I hope I can honor the best way what is coming. So you're not creating anymore, but taking within what is coming. But just once in a while the person get so wrapped up with something, it's hard to come back to the restful place. But it's okay, it's part of it. And keep stepping back in own self and just seeing it's all just mind. And this way, you're not someone, you're not impressive person this way. But this way you are much more real. And in this being much more real, there is a depth in you. Right? Not artificial. Artificialness is like impressive to the world. You can show, I know better. But this way, you always opposite way. Because sometimes I hear some people, they feel confused, right? Even though after connections, it's like after the confusion settled down or something. But that is quite normal. You're not understanding what is happening. But only just see that it's just mind is confused. It's just see the how being bombarded by these thoughts. But if you'll just turn this face, you'll see it. All these thoughts. Because all these thoughts are telling you something wrong happened because there was empty space. Right? But if you'll just see it, okay, this is just mind. It's my thought. I'm thinking, I'm doubting. Then slowly, slowly, it's going to soften by itself. You don't do anything. It's all mind. All mind. It's just from your heart, is you just wants to move beyond your mind. Right? That's all. That is needed from your side. All the time. If this is coming from your side all the time, that I want to move beyond this mind, this lifetime, then you're willing to just move beyond from every thought of yours, good or bad, gain or loss, is thought. It'll give you such a freedom. But not like you will be in a much better place. It's not like that. Don't go in this expectation that I will be in a much better place. Your job is just to recognize this mind's nature. Thinking, throwing all the thoughts. You'll see just when you get triggered, faster. So fast. Mind says, I want to go somewhere, I want to be in a better place, I want to be enlightened, I want to be this way, that way. Just see, mind, mind. Who knows this person is sincere enough or not? Who knows? Just see, oh, it's thought, it's my thought. Right? This way you don't really walk with it 100 miles away. You're just seeing it, it's just my thought. Stepping back in this, my thought. My judgment. Because even when I was just learning or just trying to figure out how I can just return back or meet with God, or and then this Pardesi uncle I always mention to you guys, elderly man, he said the same thing. I asked him what is in the way. He said it's all mind. But even though he said that it's all mind, I wasn't able to understand. Even though I know it's all mind, what he was saying is true, but it's not easy to recognize unless you just have a little bit of window open and you find out, oh, it's just my mind. And he also said that. He said, yes, it's all mine, but just be careful. If you're hard on your mind, it'll just put you down double times. I still remember that. That's what I said. Why we need these qualities? Be gentle, be kind. Otherwise, even if I just say you don't be hard with your mind, if your nature is to be hard with yourself, you're going to be hard with your mind. Right? So you earn gentleness, kindness, stillness. You earn that. Because there's no loss to earn these qualities anyways. Because otherwise we hear words from, or we reading words, but it's just going somewhere over the head. And sometimes even once in a while the word trigger you, you still don't understand. Right? But slowly, 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 slowly you'll just come to this point where you know it's just this mind. And every ending is a new beginning. Every ending. So that's why patience. I always say urgency too, but that urgency is a different. Urgency is like a fire in your heart. Right? You just being with your that longing to move beyond. That is fire. That's urgency. But patience is as a person. Be patient. You earn that little by little. And the boredom comes sometimes. Mind says it's too boring or something. Right? But just see his mind. Because this is how you're not going to stop anywhere. I keep reminding it's not about me, it's about you. And that's how you just see this boredom mind. And then you're not being manipulated by it. Then mind is going to send you 10,000 more thoughts about boredom. You're not listening. I'm bored. Right? But this is how, that's how just you see how many faces the mind has. Right? And the smallness I always remind her. And as Pardesi uncle was telling me, don't be hard with your mind, it's going to put you down this way. It's like when we're trying to win over something, right? But the smallness is not trying to win over something. Smallness is just like in the feet. Even in the feet of the mind. Right? If you're in the feet of this even mind, and you just, it's like you're looking your mind from the ground, right? If you are in the ground, you can't fall, right? But if you're above your mind, you says, I want to move beyond this mind, then you will be put down. Then you will be terrified. So no winning. The smallness knows.